my. Uh, my. Where's my fingernail file? Gizmo. That's what I need. I need a fingernail file. Ooh, y'all coming in. Oh, I done pulled off. Oh, Lord. I pulled off a piece of his hair. I need a fingernail file, y'all. Let me turn this TV down because this sounds like the fire department and stuff is here for. Okay, one of my bangs ain't doing right. They're like, is she gonna talk or hold on, y'all? I had an emergency situation. I broke one of my fingernails and I'm looking for a fingernail file. Oh, here goes. We packing. And it get bad when you gotta use a little fingernail file like this. Cause a lot of your stuff is packed up. So I gotta use what I got. Cause we packing. Shout out to Rick Reed. Rick Reed had me dying laughing today. His video is entitled "It's Going Down. We're all infected," or "You're all infected," or something like that. Honey, Rick Reed do not like no parts of Sean Bradley. And he gave it all to him this morning, and I was here for it. I don't know what the Rick Reed people. I know he calls himself the governor. Shout out to the governor, honey, and his little people. Cause Rick Reed had me dying. And Rick Reed is trying to. We gonna send him from the House of Black Hearts. We are going to send him some healing energy because he is trying to stop smoking. And nicotine addiction ain't no joke for people who, have tried to stop smoking. I know that is a, hard thing. The weird thing is for me, I was able to just stop smoking. Just like, okay, well, I don't want to smoke anymore. And I just stopped smoking. Smoking was not a difficult thing for me to stop doing. Like, maybe it was because I didn't smoke a lot to begin with, but it really wasn't. I just decided one day that I'm not going to smoke anymore, and I didn't. Maybe I maybe I started eating. No, I can't say I started eating because I've always been um, chubby, you know. So I can't say I replaced food with cigarettes. I don't think that changed at all. But I was able to really quickly stop smoking. So we are sending Rick Reed some healing energy because it's not easy to stop smoking. Today is Friday the 13th. Shout out to Friday the 13th and to all the people who be out here tripping on Friday the 13th like it's a big deal. Me and my husband got married on Friday the 13th, but it was a Friday the 13th in December. But Friday the 13th is a very special day for us because that's the day we got married. We got married in December, Friday the 13th, December, Friday the 13th, 2013. Yeah. Yeah, we got married in 2013. 2013 on Friday the 13th. So, Friday the 13th is, is just a good day for me. We love Friday the 13th. So, let's see. Who is here? It's my girl, Phyllis. Deborah Lee, a beautiful man, went to CVS. Ugh. What's ugh? And say, oh, ugh, like ugh, in Safeway. Again, people are buying toilet paper like it's the end of the world. I got a panic attack in CVS and hot flashes together. I had to get out. That's what I want to talk about today. Everybody, you guys are watching me because you are spiritual people just like I am. If you consider yourself a spiritual person, this is the time when you have to work. Okay? All of that stuff that we have been reading and studying for 2 years, all of these times I've been on here talking about how to keep yourself spiritually clean, how to meditate, how to go within, how to ground yourself. It is now time to put that in action. You had to have learned something from me, right? You had to have. You've been watching me every day. So it is time now to put that stuff in action. It's time for you to put a hedge of protection around your family first. You first. Protect yourself first, and then branch that protection out to your family, your neighborhood, your community, the world. But you start at home first. This is one of those situations where you got to be selfish. Just like in the airplanes, they tell you to put the oxygen mask on yourself first before you try to help anybody else. So it's time for you to protect yourself. Okay? So we going to start with self. Now, everybody that made your Oshun honey jar 2 years ago, it's time for you to dust your jar off, shake up your contents, and ask Oshun to put protection around you. Okay? I done took my jar out. I'm gonna, dust it off real good. And I had actually taken my jar off my altar. So it's time for you to put your Oshun jars, your honey jars back on your altar. If you don't have your altar set up, it is time for you to, this is a perfect time to set up your altar. This is the time when you need to go to your ancestors. Even though they know what's going on, you still need to go to them and be like, hey, we is in a pandemic right now. Can you make sure you come down here and put a hedge of protection around my house, my family's house? Go check on them grandkids. Because you can't do everything. This is the time when you have to tell your spirits, y'all, hey, y'all, everybody, y'all need to wake up. Something going on out here in the world. I need you to go over here and check on my grandkids. I need you to go over here and check on my in-laws, check on my sister-in-law. This is the time when you need to tell your spirit guides, okay, this what we been waiting on. The time is here. I'm sending, go here, go there, go. You call on Jesus, Allah, Buddha, wake up every spirit that you know. This is the time. If this ain't the time, it ain't never been a time. You need to wake up them ancestors and tell them what's going on. because they need to. Okay, I need you to go to Louisiana. I need you to go to Texas. I need you to go to Oklahoma. Wake them ancestors up and tell them that they need to get to moving. Y'all need to get out here and start working on these. Everybody, get up. Everybody, wake up. Go to the cemetery and tell, oh yeah, wake these people up and tell them to go out here and kill this virus. We got to do some work. We cannot just sit around in our homes and look at CNN all day and not do anything. No, it's time for us to get down and dirty, light these candles, say these prayers, put these petitions, Legwa, everybody call on these Orishas to break this virus up, kill it. They're going to have to kill it. Okay? Pray for these doctors. These doctors is getting tired, especially in Italy. They don't have enough doctors to even take care of these people. We need to start covering these doctors in prayer, lifting up these nurses, doctors, pediatricians, everybody. This is our job. You want to be a root worker, right? You over here talking to me and looking at me. You obviously want to be somebody. So if you want to be somebody, this is the time for you to be somebody. Get your Oshun jar, shake up them ingredients, and tell Oshun, Mama, there's something going on out here in the world right now. I need you to send your healing waters through here and protect all of us. That's what you have to do. It's your job to do that. It's not your job to sit here and watch CNN all day and wonder when the virus is going to hit in your neighborhood. No, you got to keep your neighborhood in prayer. You don't want the virus to come your way, so you pray that it don't. What is that scripture in the Bible? It says, if my people that are called by my name, which is God's people, will humble themselves in prayer and seek my face, this the time. We got to get to praying. All of that fear mongering, being scared, that's, you got to sweep that fear out your front door. If you nervous, if you're scared, right now I need you to take your broom and just sweep all, open your front door, open your back door, and sweep all of that fear out of your, just get to sweeping and praying, saying the 23rd Psalms, whatever you have to do to get that fear out of your house. Okay? You have to do that. Now, people that consider themselves, everybody want to be an empath until it's time to do some work. Where are y'all empaths at now? Y'all just sitting around wondering what's going on in the world. We already know what's going on. CNN is telling you stuff is closing down. People are not going to work. People about to be hungry. And y'all people ain't got, you can't pray? You too scared to pray? The churches are closed. Ain't no church Sunday. So what is all the Christians gonna do? What you gonna do? Sit at home and be mad? No, you gotta sit at home and pray. Okay? This is the time when we're gonna have to call on our ancestors, because a lot of our ancestors have been through this before and they survived. They've been through the Great Depression. They've been through plagues. They've been through other situations like this. They've been through Ebola, or what? They've been through mad cow disease. They've been through, what was that chicken disease? What was the one with the chickens? Because we done been through some diseases, okay? And they survived. So we need to call them and tell them, we need you. Something's going on. We need you. So they can come and help us out and eradicate this virus so we can go back to living like we're supposed to. This is the time when you set up your offerings. You give your offerings to your ancestors. You know your ancestor like a pack of Newports. Go to the store and buy them a pack of Newports and some Coca-Cola, some gin, or some brandy or whatever. You put that good put the good stuff on your altar right now. You got to give them stuff that you wasn't giving them at first. They'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, they didn't went to the store and bought me a pack of Newports. Yeah, they scared for real now. This is the time that you call on your spirit guides and your ancestors. You believe in them, call them. Prove it. Show me you believe in them. Prove it. You believe Jesus is on the main line? Call him and tell him what's going on. Don't just sit here and watch what's going on CNN and the news. Tell Jesus. Fear, I'm telling you guys now, fear and stress is a hormone. The stress hormone, I think is called cortisol, will make you sick as a dog. Okay? You you cannot stress yourself out right now. You cannot allow what is going on, what they're showing you in the news, what you're seeing on YouTube. You cannot allow that to stress you out. This is the time where we have to get grounded. Even if you have to just go outside bare feet for 5 minutes and just stand flat foot on the ground, barefoot, and tell the universe, I am here. I am not afraid. I am grounded. This virus will not touch me. It will not touch my family. It will not touch my community. We are protected. As Jay Wilson say, we are covered by the blood. Now, if you ever believe that you are covered by the blood, this is the time. Put it out there. What have I always said? Try the spirit by the spirit. This is the time right now to try your spirit. Try it. Don't the Bible say you stand on the word of God? Stand on it and see how strong it is. And at this time, I'm standing on anything. You know what I mean? I'm going to stand on Jesus. I'm going to stand on Oshun. I'm going to stand on Yemaya. I'm going to stand on Alegwa. I'm going to stand on Obatala. I'm going to call on every resource that I have. You don't just I think we passed the time when you just do one thing. I'm going to call on everybody I know because believe it or not, all of these spirits work together. So I'm going to just call them all. Honey, if it get desperate, I'm going to call on Buddha and Allah and everybody else. Quiet as it's kept. I ain't got desperate yet, though. Drink enough water. Get enough rest. Eat good food. Eat healthy. I just came back from Taco Bell. Don't. But if you want Taco Bell, eat Taco Bell. I ain't gonna tell you can't have Taco Bell at McDonald's. If that's your comfort food, if that's what makes you feel good, eat that. Vitamin C, zinc. But if you have a runny nose or you're sneezing or something, don't forget also that we are in allergy season. There's a difference between allergies and corona. Okay? So if your eyes are itching and you're sneezing, more than likely it's allergies. And if you're a person like myself who does have allergies, seasonal allergies, this is a time when the allergies are kind of boosted up. Like my nose still ain't stopped running. Okay, my nose is just doing what it's gonna do. My eyes kind of calmed down a little bit when I gave them a rest from the makeup. My eyes have calmed down, which sucks because I want to wear the makeup so bad because I really do like it, but I don't want my eyes to be watering every day. My eyes have dried up um, a little bit. They're not running as much today as they had been. But water, drink water, okay? While y'all out there, did he go to Walmart? I don't know if he went to Walmart, but I know he went to Target, and there was no tissue at Target, and I think no bottled water. Um, and then he went to the dollar store. He said there were 1 million people in the dollar store, and he didn't even attempt to get in that line. The stores are packed. Okay, the stores are packed, people. I, would say to wait until later in the evening. Like if you know your store doesn't close until 12, I would say go to the store at like 11:30 at night or go at night because a lot of people are going during the day. If you can, wait till later on in the evening because in the evening they're stocking the stores. Okay? So the, new stuff is being brought out. So if you can wait, wait because during the day it's going to be super crowded. People are taking pictures in stores. It's crowded. Everybody's anxiety level right now is hovering around a 6 or a 7. And for people that already have pre existing depression or anxiety, theirs is a little higher up. So you have to realize that people in stores, people are, we're kind of like at zombie apocalypse mode right now. So you have to deal with people where they are. So don't allow other people's anxiety to fall on you. When you go out places, make sure you take your crystal, put a crystal on you somewhere. Okay? Put your crystal on your body. Okay, get you a nice quartz crystal and wear it around your neck. If you can wear it as earrings, whatever, put it on you, put it in your pocket, whatever, to draw out that, other people's unwanted energy. And at the end of the day, if you want to, you could just smoke it with some incense or clean it with some salt water or something, or put it outside and let the moon do it. We're not at a full moon, but it don't matter. The moon energy is still good, or you can do it with incense. Either way, just make sure you are cleaning it every day if you are wearing it on your person. Clean yourself off, with your crystals. Use your hand sanitizer. Use your crystals also. If you touching other people, when you use your hand sanitizer, make sure you use your crystals also to just get off that negative energy. Like you want to cleanse yourself of the germs, but you want to cleanse yourself of the negative energy that other people have. Because I'm telling you, honey, right now we're not just going through this germ situation. We're going through a situation where people have a lot of negative energy. Also, people are scared. people, are tripping. They worried about their money, because people or jobs are telling people to go home. So people are worried about their money. They scared. They gonna do anything right now. So you got to keep yourself grounded. You got to keep yourself clean of germs, and you have to keep yourself clean of um, energy also. Shelby said the stores are packed and so many schools are closed. Yes, the schools here in Oakland have closed also. I have seen videos of people fighting over toilet paper. See, I haven't seen that yet. Can I put my crystals in dry sea salt? Yes, you can. You can put them in dry sea salt, or you can make a sea salt bath with water and just dunk them in, and sea salt. Use that sea salt for anything else. After you cleanse your crystals, throw that away because it's no longer good. Vitamin C, vitamin D, zinc, a multivitamin, women's multivitamin, men's multivitamin, all of those vitamins are good. Make sure that you have your at least a month supply of your medication. If you don't have, if your medicine is running low, you need to go to the pharmacy and get your medicine, or call the pharmacy and see, can you get your prescription. You do not want to run low on any of your medication that is essential. I'm talking thyroid medication, high blood pressure medication, your insulin, all of those things. You have to make sure that you have enough of it, because it's getting kind of crazy right now, to the point where the hospitals are telling people to don't come to the emergency room unless you are really sick. A friend of mine who is a physician in Los Angeles, he said he's going to try to come on the show next week. He is a internist, which is a regular doctor. When you if you go to Kaiser or whatever, your primary care physician is an internist. So that is what he is. And we grew up together. His grandmother and my mother were best friends. So, we grew up as kids together. He lived in Los Angeles, and I lived here in the Bay Area, and he would come down and spend summers with his grandparents. So he is going to come onto the show. He's going to call into the show Tuesday. Hopefully, he said he's going to try to call into the show Tuesday, and just talk to us and give us some precautions, and basically kind of tell us, please don't fall into the trap of listening to a lot of the stuff that is on TV. People are selling oils and tinctures and all of this weird stuff, claiming that it will cure the virus. Please, please, please don't purchase any of those things online, because it's a lie, okay? And people are just trying to cash in to get your money. Dr. Oz was talking about that today. There are a lot of oils and all kind of droplets and stuff that people are saying that will cure this virus, and it won't. So please don't buy anything online. If you're sick, call your primary care physician and see, what the regulations are for people, at your hospital that are sick. Because I saw something on the news earlier today. I'm not sure what state is it was in, but they're not allowing people to come into the emergency room. They are triaging people in their cars. And yesterday, the wait time was three. People waited in their cars for 3 hours just to get their temperature checked and to get evaluated by the triage nurse, which was outside of the hospital facility. They are not letting people into the hospital, so it's best that you call your doctor first to to see what's going on, because most of these facilities are not taking any walk-in patients right now. So it's best to call Gizmo's. Gizmo's right. I don't know if y'all can see him, but he's right here. They saying hi, boo boo. Um, so just be careful. Hey, Miss Mystic Apex. Hey, JB. Hey, Keisha. 7-Eleven 7-Eleven owner in New Jersey got locked up for selling a homemade hand sanitizer that burned four children's hands. Y'all got to be careful right now. People are. Come say hi, boo boo. There him is. Because, okay, go back to. Oh, Lord, Gizmo. Lord, child. He got in trouble earlier because um, he was chewing one of his toys. Well, he didn't get in trouble. I took the toy from him and threw it away, actually. He was chewing on one of his toys, and I didn't realize how bad, how severe this toy was chewed up until I saw all this cotton flying everywhere. So, so Gizmo had got all the way inside the toy and was like, biting. And I don't know if the cotton was like getting stuck to his mouth, but you got to be careful with your dogs, because when they chew these toys and they get to the inside, they're they don't have stomach acid like we do, and so those strings and fluff and all of that stuff can get caught up in their digestive system. Gizmo didn't poop strings and all kind of stuff from stuff that he didn't eat. So I had to take the toy from him and throw it away. Yeah, the schools are closed here also. Yesterday, San Francisco closed their schools. And I knew once San Francisco closed their schools, Oakland, because we're right across the bay, I knew Oakland was going. We was gonna have to close our schools too. So, yeah, what's weird is I'm pretty sure that he is feeling something in the air, because he is normally not that aggressive with his toys, but he hasn't shown any signs that he's afraid to go outside. He still wants to go outside, and that's when I will start to look at him differently if he gets to the point where he doesn't want to leave the house. He's still wanting to go outside and play and pee and poop and all of that kind of stuff. But he was just a little bit more aggressive with his toys than he normally is. But he is kind of aggressive with his toys, so I can't really say that either. He does. We do have, for him to be a small dog, we do have to get him toys that say like level 4 or 5 chewing, because he will tear up toys. He's known for that. I mean, he tear up toys, beds, not people beds, but his bed, everything. So I don't know. I don't know. He hasn't, he's not showing any signs of fear or anything like that. He's still eating, he's still drinking. So I'm not nervous about that. But we do know that our pets, can feel things stronger than we can. And if we watch the signs, they will show us that things are going on. But as long as he's still eating and, he's still playing and still wants to go outside and stuff, I think everything is cool. And I don't want any of us to be scared. You know what I mean? Like, I want this to be a safe place for us to talk But I don't want you guys to be scared. I want you to be more empowered than fearful. Okay? Because we have the tools, you know. We have been giving the knowledge, we have been giving the tools, and so now it is time to take those things and work with them. And we're going to be flooded with information. That's what social media is. It's going to be everywhere. It's going to be on Instagram. It's going to be on TikTok. It's going to be on Twitter. It's going to be on Facebook. It's going to be on YouTube. It's going to be every social media site that you come in contact with. They're going to be talking about this, but you're going to have to learn how to filter through that information and remain positive. He said, "Is this video about today, Friday the 13th?" No, this video is just. I just put Friday. It's kind of like about the stigma uh surrounding Friday the 13th. Like Friday the 13th has always had a negative stigma to it, a mythical, uh, bad luck day. And it's just interesting that all of this stuff in the world is going on. And today is Friday the 13th, and it's just so much stuff going on. I just put that in the title just to let us know that everything is not negative. We have to start taking these negative slants off of things, like black cats and black people and Friday the 13th and, all of these things that we have had such a negative uh, outlook on. We got to take that off and start looking at things in a more positive light. Okay, especially with what is going on in the world right now. If we are supposed to be, some people call, us root workers, the carriers of light workers, whatever you want to call yourself. If you are one of those people, then that's what you need to be bringing to the world. It's time for you to um, bring some of that stuff to the world. Start making some healing drinks for your family. I've been making the lemon, ginger, cayenne pepper uh, drink. I've been drinking that. My husband has been drinking that. Of course, ginger is a natural antibiotic. Ginger helps to go in and kill mucus and cut down on mucus. Cayenne pepper is the same way. So, put cayenne pepper in things that you're drinking. Eat a piece of ginger if you don't want to make the fire drink. Lemons are good. Anything citrus is good to help the body. You're gonna have to boost your immune system right now. So, in order to keep yourself healthy, you're going to have to do things to boost your immune system in order to keep you on a level playing field where you're not extremely anxious, where you're not scared, where you're not nervous. You're going to have to do things to put yourself in a position where you don't feel those things. Get your journals out, set up your altars. People get mad at me for being negative and talk about the past. Yeah, a lot of people look at Friday the 13th though as a negative day. In a lot of movies, Friday the 13th has always been shown as a negative day, a day where everything can go wrong, a day where you can get hurt or whatever. But it's not. It's a beautiful day. Like I said, me and my husband, we got married on Friday the 13th. So Friday the 13th will always, hold a very special place in my heart. You can drink echinacea tea. Any of the healing teas is great. Why people get mad at you, Miss Missy? Now you know what? My dog never Gizmo don't like the squeakers. He don't even like the squeaky part of the toy. He ain't into that squeaky thing, so he's not looking for that. I guess there's a lot of you have to read the information about myths and stuff. I don't care. I don't. You guys, you would have to Google. You would have to Google that and see what it says about Friday the 13th. Let's pull a couple of cards let me put my ocean jar over here. Sit over there, girl. I'm gonna pull. I'm like, what is going on? I'm gonna pull a couple of cards and see what the spirit guides are saying about. It is super windy. It's a storm coming. It's supposed to be raining tomorrow and Sunday. They said Sunday is supposed to be raining real bad. Maybe even thunder and lightning. I'm like, what? It don't never thunder here, child. It ain't no thunder, girl. It don't thunder in California. We don't get no thunder. But that's what they said. And it's the wind has picked up. It's getting windy. And it is kind of cloudy. It's not super cloudy, but it's kind of cloudy. So maybe we will get a little bit of rain. Who knows? Maybe the rain will wash away some of this virus. Come through, rain. Maybe if Oya does come and Shango, they'll kill this virus. Come through, Oya and Shango. We need you right now. Shango, come on down here and push some of these lightning bolts on this virus and kill this virus. We may need Oya to wake up some of these dead folks to come through and help these doctors and stuff. Let's see what we got. Let's see what the spirits are saying, honey. Okay, we're gonna pull 3 cards. Okay, here we go. Clear the path. So, all of the stuff that is, this is like all of that extra information that we are getting from the media, social media, your friends, your family. Clear it. Clear that. You need to stay focused. This is exactly what I was saying. We got to stay focused. Okay? So if we got to make a plan, If you have to sit down with your family members and make a plan, if things get really bad, whose house are we gonna meet up at? Is grandma and grandpa's house gonna be the base if things get bad? Where we all will pull our resources, clear the path. Clear the path so that you can get focused. Okay, so the kids are going to be out of school for 2 weeks. Am I going to be working? If I'm working, where are the kids going to go? Don't forget the school. It's closed. That's done. So where are we going to go now? So it's time to basically, the spirits are saying, put your blinders on and just have a clear path of what you're going to do. Don't worry about what other people are doing. It's time for you to worry about yourself and your family. Clear a path. The second card, it's time to put them in practice. So the skills that you have, it's time for you to put them in practice. And if there are new skills that you need, it's time for you to pick them up quickly. Maybe you need to learn some organizational skills right now. Get it quickly. Okay? Maybe you need to learn first aid, brush up on your first aid. Get it now. So, this is saying that there are still some things that we need to learn and we need to work on. And the last one is listen to your heart. This is not the time to second guess yourself. Okay? Your spirit guides, if you are doing what you claim to be doing and you're working with your spirit guides, this is the time when they will step up and start to feed and pour into you. So there's no need to second guess yourself. Listen to your heart. Listen to your heart center. And it's not going to lead you wrong. My mama used to always say, follow your first mind. If your first mind is telling you to do something, do it. This is not the time where we can, do all that second and third guessing. If your spirit is telling you to get up and move, you need to get up and move. If you are in a place and your spirit is telling you, leave that stuff in the basket and let's leave. We were in Safeway yesterday and, I wanted to get some stuff, but my husband was like, no, come on, let's go. And at first I was finna say, no, I want this stuff. But I left. Follow your first mind. I listened to my husband. It could have been somebody in that crowd of people that had coronavirus, but we got up out of there. If your spirit is telling you to move, move. If your spirit is telling you put that water down and get out of this store, put that water down and get out of the store. Listen to your heart. Your spirit guides right now are not going to lead you wrong. They're not going to lead you astray. This is the time when your ancestors stand up. They want to help you. That's what they're there for. Clear the path. Learn whatever it is because This is going to blow over. There will be lessons learned in this situation. So don't just look at this situation like, oh, it's horrible, it's a pandemic, it's nothing to be like. There are lessons to be learned in every situation. And listen to your heart. Y'all need to screenshot these cards. I'm gonna post a picture of them on the community wall. This is the reading for the week. Screenshot these cards and keep them so that you can refer back to them. And make sure you keep them in the order that they were pulled. So clear the path was first, learn was second, and listen to your heart was the third card. I'm going to put them on the community wall. I'm going to take a picture of them now and post them on the community wall. So this is in a position of changing. Come on, camera. Where things are changing daily. I don't have my glasses on, so I hope we can see those. Let me check. I can't see this. Okay, that's better. I just want to make sure that going into the weekend, um, use this weekend to stay home with your family. Make sure you have a first aid kit. Make sure you have Tylenol. If you have children, you have children's Tylenol, cold medicine just in case, allergy medicine. Adults, check your medicines to make sure that you have enough, especially your diabetes, your high blood pressure, your thyroid, all of those medications. Make sure you have enough of those because we don't know if these pharmacies are going to start closing. They're already turning people away from the hospitals. This weekend, you should be preparing your house just in case. Canned goods that don't have to be warmed up just in case the power goes out. You never know what's going to happen. Oh my God. I said, maybe we should go out and get some top ramen and stuff like, even though I hate top ramen, you still want to get crackers, peanut butter, all of that type of stuff that won't go bad. Tuna. Make sure you have a can opener. Make sure you have flashlights. All of those type of things. This should be your preparedness weekend. Okay, because people gonna be out here grocery shopping this weekend. This weekend is gonna be it's gonna be a madhouse at all of the major grocery stores. I'm telling you, this is a time for you to be pay a little bit extra. Just run to your corner store and stock up there because the majority of people gonna be at all these Whole Foods, What else? Trader Joe's, Safeway, they gonna be at them stores. So go to these little corner stores that you don't normally go to. Like your corner store probably still got toilet tissue and water because people ain't going there. They going to Safeway, and Safeway is sold out. Okay, so this weekend you need to be getting your house in order. Forget what Pookie and Ray Ray doing. You need to make sure your granny is okay, your pawpaw is okay. Check on your mama. You know what I mean? That's what you should be doing this weekend. Getting your crystals together, get your honey jar together, all of that kind of stuff. That's what you should be doing this weekend. Yeah, I mean I can't tell people that daughter Judah. I can't tell people don't get no shots. We don't know yet what is going on. You can't tell people that. You're gonna have to let people deal with this medical situation however they see is right for them. So I'm not going to tell people, we don't know what's going to happen. So we don't, if you have a compromised immune system and you feel comfortable getting a flu shot, I would never tell people don't get a flu shot, don't get a pneumonia shot, because trust and believe they didn't already gave it to you. If you're in a nursing home, if you have grandparents or whatever in a nursing home, they have already given them those shots. Okay, that's already happened. So I'm not going to tell people to. Okay, who is this? I'm not going to tell people not to do that. So um, this should be your weekend to, just rest, ground yourself. If you are workers of light, wear light colors. Wear light colors, okay? If you don't have a lot of white, wear light colors. If you have white, wear white. It's time for you to bring your white out so that the Orishas can distinguish you from other people. Put on your white. If you have your lekes, it's time to wear your lekes. Okay? If you don't have white, put on light colors. This is not the time to, be dark and wearing a lot of black and that kind of stuff. It's time for you to wear your white and show the Orishas that, hey, you know, even though they know that you're one of their children, they still want to see you stand out. It's time for you to do that. I am going to pull my white clothes out and start wearing them. Like I said earlier, if you have your Oshun jar, it is time for you to pull your jar out and shake it up and start working your love magic. And when I speak of love, I'm talking about universal love, the love for the universe, the love for the planet, the love for people. This extends past, oh, I'm looking for a mate. I just love the opposite sex. No, we're asking Oshun now to throw her love over this entire planet to basically cover us in love and allow that love to kill this virus. Okay? So it is time for us to throw that love magic out, cover, people in love, Cover them in love, cover them in compassion. There are a lot of people out there who don't have family. There are a lot of people out there who are afraid. So, we as people who practice, we have to start going in, cutting down that fear, you know, cutting down that loneliness by sending out love, just throwing love out into the universe, covering the world in a bubble of love and care and compassion so that fear will be drenched and killed and starved. Because right now people are scared. But we don't want that fear to be the strongest emotion swirling around in the world right now. We don't want that because, that will put that kind of stuff will throw off the universe. And that's what we don't want. I got rid of that troll. But see, that just shows the level of ignorance. This is not the time to be trolling people. People are serious, people with any level of intelligence, that's fine. But for me, this is not a time for fasting. This is a time that you should be eating good foods to boost your immune system. So this is not a fasting period for me. I'm eating. I'm eating greens and, making smoothies and doing anything right now to help boost my immune system and keep me healthy. But it's getting, excuse me, it's getting serious because the church gonna be closed this week. Ain't no church. They say close some church doors. No meetings of over 100 people. Yesterday it was 250. Today it's 100. That number is going to keep going down. So they closed Disneyland, they closed Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. I'm pretty sure this weekend the movies and stuff is probably going to be closed. I heard Kev on Stage and Tony Baker say that their comedy shows have been closed. So, um, yeah, this is going to be an interesting weekend. Everything is, everything but the grocery stores and they said like CVS Pharmacy and Walgreens and those type of places will be allowed to stay open. But yeah, a lot of places are closed. When people ain't got nothing to do, they ain't gonna be bored to death. You can't go to no sporting events. You can't do nothing. Stay home, pray, get your house in order, okay? Take care of your family, take care of your kids, check on your grandpa and pawpaw and mama and Madia. Make sure Madia got enough water. She can't, if she ain't driving, check on Madia. Make sure she got, water and food and stuff to last. Check on pawpaw. If you know you got a neighbor that's elderly, check on them. Cause I got a little neighbor that I call her Nosy Rosie. I'm gonna go over there and you alright? I know her son comes to check on her, but I'm gonna be like, you alright? Everybody else in my complex, everybody is cool. I've seen everybody. I know everybody. Ain't nobody sick because everybody going to work, and I saw my neighbors walking their dogs. So everybody around here, It's cool. This is a pretty quiet neighborhood. Like, you don't see a lot of people just like hanging out. So I can't say that people are staying in the house because people stay in the house here. Anyway, this is a little quiet area. But um my husband was saying that, we need to go out and get some more boxes this weekend, and we're going to be moving some stuff over to his parents' garage because we're going to be leaving some of our stuff there, and the bigger stuff is going in storage. So, we at least we do have something to focus our attention on because we're moving. So our attention is not totally focused on this because we got to get out of here. So this is our main attention. And I'm really glad, like, I'm really happy that, during this time, I do have something else to focus on. Spirit is like, okay, let's get this girl something to do so that she won't be concentrating fully on what is going on in the world, because I am one of those people that it's not OCD. I forgot what my doctor calls it, but it's like where you have like these repetitive thoughts, all of that kind of stuff. So as long as I'm keeping myself busy doing, other things, then I won't totally trip off of what's going on. And I'm not telling you guys to ignore the news, but I am telling you to be really careful about, where you get your news sources from. Don't listen to everything on Facebook or Instagram or whatever. If Juju B posted something stupid, don't take everything people say as the truth because it's not. Okay? Are you buffering? I was buffering too. It's buffering, girl. Mystic Apex Deity GG said, my grandfather is a pastor and his church meeting was canceled. Yeah, church is canceled. The church is canceled here in the Bay Area too. They are telling churches don't. Um, hey Amber, hey Paris. They are telling churches no. Church is closed until further notice. Especially these big churches, they're closed. Church is supposed to be streaming Sunday. And I'm nosy, child. I'm gonna drive around to these churches and see if they open or close. I'm nosy. I want to see. Because it's a church everywhere in the hood. It's a church on almost every corner in the hood. I want to see if these little churches, are they really going to close their doors, or are they. Because a lot of these churches are small. You know what I mean? They don't have like, some of them don't even have 100 people. So I'm wondering if like the smaller churches will be open and just not the bigger churches, or if everybody is just gonna be like, I don't know, child. Well, I'm about to get off here and pack because I don't want my husband to come home and be like, so you just gonna be on YouTube all day and ain't gonna pack up none of your stuff? So what? Am I gonna have to unplug the what did I do with the tape? My husband gonna be like, am I gonna have to unplug the internet for you to? Oh, here it is. Am I gonna have to unplug the internet for you to pack some of these boxes? And I don't want him to do that. So I'm gonna get off of here and pack up the rest of my gnomes and that kind of stuff. So Did we find a place? No. No, well, we moving out of here, though. Yeah, we moving. We's moving. No, we didn't find a place, but we are moving. So, we moving out of here by the end of the month. I just feel bad for people who can't work from home. These schools shutting down. Who's going to watch these kids? Right. The good thing about us is all of my grandkids have their grandparents. So, um, they can all be circulated through somebody's house. Now, my grandsons, they live in Castro Valley, and I haven't heard if their school is closed down yet. But the granddaughters, they go to school here in Oakland, and so yeah, the Oakland schools are closing after today. So I'm pretty sure she is probably going to be over here next week because her mom works and her other grandmother works part time, I think. So she'll probably be, they're all like around the same age. So she'll have somebody to play with over there. But she'll probably be over here a couple of days. So if y'all see her next week, it's because, the schools is out and she had to hang with me. So the boys, they'll probably more than likely be with their grandma and grandpa. So I don't know, y'all. We gonna get through this though, okay? Because we are going to remain positive. We are going to throw all of this love energy into the world. We're going to stay grounded. We're going to stay positive. We're going to keep pressing forward. We're going to use all of those cliche terms that the Christians use. We cover by the blood. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. We all that stuff that the Christians be saying, we can say that too because our ancestors said it and we believe in it. So if you believe in Jesus, this is the time for you to call on Jesus. If you want to call Jesus, call Jesus. Yeah, I mean, the good thing is hopefully kids are, don't really understand what is going on. And please try not to scare your children. Don't give them too much information. This is the time when not to treat your children like they're little adults because they're not. Little children are little children. You can, feed them with a straw. You know, don't allow them to watch all of that stuff that they're saying on TV. Just give them a little bit of information. Tell them, we have to be a little bit more careful right now with our, hygiene. But you don't have to tell them that this is a pandemic and it's all over the world. And don't do that. Don't scare kids because we don't understand the level of anxiety that little children will go to because then they will go to, am I going to lose my mom and daddy, is it going, and you don't want to do that because they're not going to tell you that they're that scared, but they will be in their rooms conjuring up all of these images in their minds. So be careful how much information about this situation you are sharing with your children. And be careful what your kids. This is one time where you really should be careful of the information that your kids are taking in from social media. Okay? maybe, this weekend is a good time to sit down and give your kids how much information you want them to have. This is just like, you have the sex education talk with your kids. Is some things you want to tell them at 9 that you wouldn't tell a 9-year old the same thing that you maybe would talk to an 18-year old about. You get more in depth with an 18-year old than you would an 8 or 9-year old. So let's keep this virus talk to a certain level when we dealing with the kids. You ain't got to tell them it's a pandemic, and you ain't got to be showing them every scary horror movie in the world about viruses and stuff. Okay? Be careful with the kids, because the babies is already scary, and you don't want to put them in a position where your children maybe, you know, have accidents and use the bathroom in the bed at night. And if they do, please be understanding, especially if you didn't gave them too much information and you done scared them. If they have an accident at night, deal with them gently. If your kids are, complaining about stomach aches or whatever, their little anxiety levels can be kind of high. So let's kind of be gentle with a situation. And some kids are uh, more sensitive to energies than other kids. Some kids can feel when things are not right, in the house. So you got to make it right for them. We don't want to hurt our babies. While this stuff is going on. So, Lady Hathor says this corona stuff is pissing me off. Sweetheart, there's no reason for you to be pissed off. Okay? You cannot allow this situation to piss you off, to make you angry, to make you anxious. You have to get away from that whole entire mindset. There's no reason for it to be pissing you off. There are things that are going on that are different from the norm. Right now, we as people have to learn how to be flexible. Maybe this is, one of the lessons that Spirit is teaching you, how to be flexible. You don't go to the store, you already know it's going to be 1,000 people out there buying toilet tissue. They buying up all the toilet tissue. If that's how they're feeling comfortable, let them buy the toilet tissue. You buy the baby wipes. They have flushable baby wipes now. Okay? You don't have to have toilet tissue. Buy baby wipes. If you go to the store and they've purchased all of the toilet tissue, buy baby wipes until you can get something else. If push come to shove, buy paper towels. You gonna have to make it work, sweetheart. There's no reason to get pissed off, upset, angry, frustrated. All of those are things that you're gonna have to bury right now. Okay? You're gonna have to work on your patience and stillness and mindfulness and grounding right now. All because anger and frustration is not going to serve any purpose. It's already enough people out in the world angry and frustrated. So you getting pissed off, that's not helping you or nobody else. That's the wrong attitude to take. You pissed off at what? Your anger is not going to stop the spread of this virus. So you're going to have to do something that, have a attitude that is a little bit more constructive. Because everybody mad. Everybody pissed off. So you have to come up with a plan to do something different than what everybody else is doing. If everybody is at Whole Foods, go someplace else. If you get to Whole Foods and you see that it ain't no parking, it don't even make no sense for you to go in the store. You already know it's crowded. If they say it ain't no more toilet tissue at Target, why would you even go to Target? You see what I'm saying? Don't put yourself in a situation to get angry. I already know it ain't no toilet tissue at Target because people posting pictures, so I'm not going to go to Target. I'm going to go to the corner store. If I have to, I will use napkins, paper towels. You don't have to use toilet tissue. Toilet tissue is not the only thing that you can wipe your butt with. They have all kind of butt wipes now. They even have butt wipes for men. They have something called dude wipes. I had got them as a joke for my husband. But and they're flushable. So if all the toilet tissue is gone, buy something else. There's more than one way to skin a cat. Push come to shove, you will wipe your behind with a newspaper if you have to. Yeah, okay, but Mama, I just can't do that. Now I can't do that one. The washing, no, no, girl, I can't. But I know there are on the shove. But see, we don't have a washing machine in our apartment, so that wouldn't work for us. But if you have a washing machine, honey, and we got to get down to the get down, then that's what you got to do. Yeah, it's just about keeping yourself healthy and clean. Hand sanitizer, washing your hands, soap and water. Don't be out here touching keep your hands to yourself. Keep your hands out your face. Keep your hands out your eyes and all of that kind of stuff. Wipe down surfaces in your house. And if they ain't got no toilet tissue, get some napkins. Get some paper towels. Get some baby wipes. Don't be in these stores fighting these people over some toilet tissue. Because you know what? The majority of people are buying the toilet tissue. And they're not buying baby wipes. Get the baby wipes. Even if they don't have the ones that are flushable, all them plastic bags that you keep in your house that you ain't, thrown away, start putting those in your bathroom. Put them in a bag, take it outside, throw it away. I'm saying if push come to a shove and the baby, because not all baby wipes are flushable. And if you have to get the ones that are not flushable, use them, put them in a bag, throw them away. Okay? We gonna make this work. So when I get off here, I'm gonna post the card for today. All of the people that came in late, you can go back and I did put the reading for the weekend up. You can go back and look at those cards. Yeah, if you have to use newspaper, use newspaper. Do what you have to do. Just be careful with your septic system and only flush things down the toilet that are supposed to be flushed. Like paper towels and stuff and napkins, you're not supposed to flush those. So I would put those in a plastic bag and, throw them in the garbage. Just be careful of your toilet system because you don't want to have a problem there. But, honey, If it comes to it, you will wipe your butt with whatever you have. So if they want to be out there buying up every toilet tissue, go to the store. Get them single rolls. You the single rolls is what, 75 cents. Go to the store and get some of them. It don't make no sense to be at Target or Walmart or all of these places getting toilet tissue, trying to get toilet tissue now when you know everybody and their mammy is at the store buying all the toilet tissue. Let that die down. Go to the corner store and get you some toilet tissue. It's toilet tissue at every corner store. They sell them single rolls for like 75 cents or whatever. So go someplace else. Okay? Stay away from the major grocery stores right now because everybody there. The wind done picked up, child. It is really windy. And it's really getting cloudy. So I guess we really gonna get some rain. They said we was. I'm gonna eat my lunch and probably take a nap, and then I'm gonna get up and pack some of these boxes so it at least look like I did something when my husband gets home from work. I love you guys. Mark Mama said I finally found a vape I like and have cut way down on smoking. Girl, I stopped vaping because the I was doing the CBD and it didn't have any THC. The one that I was using didn't have any THC, so you could purchase it at any smoke shop. But I did notice that when I would use it, I started to have a dry cough, a non-productive dry cough. So I stopped. And I couldn't tell if it was from the CBD or from the Juul because I was doing both. So I stopped doing the Juul. I stopped the Juul, and then I was just doing the CBD to see if it was the CBD, and it was the CBD. Even though it said it didn't have any THC in it, it didn't work for me. And as soon as I stopped, the cough stopped. So then I said, okay, well, let me see if it's going to do it from the Juul. And it didn't. So I don't know what was in the CBD one that caused me to cough, but I stopped doing that. I was like, I ain't about to be coming up with no popcorn lung or whatever. Um, yeah, I let that go. I stopped doing the CBD one, and it did seem like it was helping with my pain. It really did. Like I really would feel. It seems like I was feeling better after I did it. It really did seem like the CBD was helping with my pain. But yeah, I'm not gonna be out here coughing up my lungs and stuff. Yeah, it was CBD. It was I'll send it to you. Cause I think I kept it. I'll send it to you. The company. I'll send it to you on Instagram if I can find it. Because I tried the what was that Stizzy. I tried the Stizzy too, and that thing was strong. But the Stizzy had uh the Stizzy had THC. It was oh my god, it was way too strong. It was my son's. Um, I don't know which. Uh, he had the mango stizzy. I tried that one, and yeah, that. See, when I tried that, I was like, okay, yeah, I done got old. I can't do no, I can't do this. Y'all smoking, y'all smoking that new stuff. I can't do that. So I left that stizzy alone. Cause I had bought one. I had bought a stizzy. The mango CBD stizzy. I had bought that one. I ended up giving that to my son. That thing was strong. I was like, oh gee, God, Lord, y'all trying to take me up out of here. I done got too old for this. Y'all smoking this new weed. I don't know what this stuff is y'all smoking, but I can't handle that. These 55-year-old lungs, I wasn't ready. Okay? I hit that stizzy and it like to knock my whole wig back. Like, so I didn't do that no more. I was not ready. Okay? Now that would have been a video. Yeah, girl, they out here smoking that loud. I'm still smoking that quiet. No. That knocked my whole entire wig back. I was like, you know what? Let me leave these young folks alone. Cause I'm too old for that. I gotta smoke that senior citizen weed. I can't smoke that stuff y'all smoking. Y'all done left me in the dust for real, for real. I gave that thing to my son so fast. He was like, "You don't want nothing? No, I don't want none of it. I don't want no parts of it. I don't care how much it costs. No, I'm gonna cut my losses. I don't care. That was $45 because the pen was 10, and I think the Stizzy cartridge was 35. I'm gonna cut my losses. I don't want none of that. No, you take that with you. Now, and see, I smoked weed back in the day, but it was just regular weed. I don't know what these kids smoking. Mm-mm. I got a butterscotch flavored nicotine juice, 3 milligrams. Yeah, the CBD is. I do want to. I want to try. I guess the edibles. Like the gummies or something like that, because the smoking it, that ain't my thing. That is definitely not my judge. So I guess I'm gonna have to try the edibles. I did try the topical, some topical CBD. It was like a cream. That didn't do nothing for me. I didn't feel nothing. It was kind of like I've tried icy hot before, and it was kind of like that. So like the me and the cream um didn't go anywhere together. So I do want to try the edibles, but I don't know. I'm not into um I mean, I shouldn't be smoking anyway. I got asthma. So, I'm an asthmatic. I shouldn't be out here trying to smoke anyway, child. Okay, y'all, I'm finna go. We've been on here an hour and 35 minutes. Um, I may come back later on this evening and maybe we'll pull a couple of cards from one of the other decks and see what that said. Oh, I don't know if that person is still here, but this is the deck that uh, I used today, the Trust Your Vibes Oracle cards. Somebody asked what deck it was, so that's it. So I will see you guys later. Mystic Apex said, I'm talking about the tea or liquid supplement. Yeah, me too. I do want to try, and I am going to be trying some other. We're gonna do some trying other things on this channel after all of this, virus stuff is over, because it's gonna be over, y'all. This is not going to last forever. This is going to run its course, just like all of the rest of the viruses and stuff that has happened. This one is just taking a little bit longer to run its course. It's a little bit more serious, but it's going to be over. You know what I mean? It's going to come to an end. So let's just ride this out. Let's remain positive. Get your crystals when you get up in the morning. This crystal has a very nice area, a nice flat surface where you can just go right, across your, this is where now they would take your temperature. So you just would go right across your forehead to keep this area as cool as possible. This will also help to alleviate any type of anger or frustration or stress that you have. Your crystals have a tendency to maintain a certain temperature. They stay a little cooler than we do. Our body maintains a warm temperature to keep us alive. The crystals are cooler than our natural body temperature. And when you run these across your forehead, get you some crystals. If you don't have, and this one is perfect. I hope you guys can see that. Yeah, you can see it from there. How flat that is. It will lay directly across your skin. Ain't nobody gonna be running to the crystal shops, okay? So instead of trying to go and get that toilet tissue, go out and get you some crystals this weekend, okay? Get you a nice crystal this size. This is a nice size to have because you can put this in your pocket, or you can, if you know how to wire wrap, you can wire wrap your crystal. There are a lot of videos on YouTube to show you how to wire wrap crystals, and you can wear them. I wear this one almost all the time. I have this one. I have a few others that I wear all the time. And, get you some that you can keep in your pocket. A crystal like this shouldn't be any more than $7, five, around that, $5, $7 should be something this size. So get you a nice crystal like this. I think I paid 12 for this, but that was because it was already wire wrapped and it, came, the string and stuff came with it. So I think I paid $12 for this one at the flea market. But ain't nobody gonna be at the candle shops this weekend. So go and get all your spiritual stuff, and then go home, clean all that off, work with that, and then go and get your toilet tissue. Okay? Cause I'm telling you, everybody gonna get up in the morning on their toilet tissue grind. Everybody gonna be looking for toilet tissue and water in the morning. So bypass Target and Walmart and all them places and go get you some crystals and candles and do your spirit work and sit at home while all these people out here at the stores acting a fool for that toilet tissue and that water. Okay? I love you guys. Love you too, Moth Mama. I love you guys. I appreciate you. I do not want you guys to be scared. And I'm really serious about that. If you have any fears and you really want to talk to me, You can send me an email. You can send me an email. That is my email address. If I'm not too busy this weekend, I will be back. But I'm gonna be on Instagram, child. If you want to message me on Instagram, go on and message me on Instagram, child. I'll talk you down off that ledge because it don't make no sense for y'all spiritual people to be out here jumping off of ledges and roofs and going crazy because it ain't no toilet tissue. Because you above all these people out here fighting and acting a fool. Okay? I will see you guys later. I love you very much. Bye.